Shalom, giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakahak, Badash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. A sincere Shalom, Labakaryim, Shah, Yasharallah. That's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. We'll make this quick. This red alert just came in. Now, I heard about this earlier today from another site. Another source came out with this, that Canada was reviewing their nuclear war plans, but they were actually stating, actually was from Canadian Prepper. Yeah, that's what it was. And what Canada is doing is they're mapping out their nuclear war plans just in case there's a bomb that goes off between NATO and Russia real soon in the near future. This is how they put it. You know, now I'm seeing NY Prepper here. He's reporting on it too, and this is the article. So what we got to look at right now, Akim and Akwa, is the speed that the Lord is pushing this thing with. You know, this thing is being pushed with so much force, you know, and it's going to hit the world. Man, I mean, I just don't know what type of reaction these people are going to come with when this thing actually hits. And we're not just looking at this off underground media sites like this, when this is now national news. Now, this could be the push that they're going to use, the fear tactic they're going to use, you know, to push this MOTB, which is going to spin off into Jacob's trouble. And then people find out the banks don't have money. Everything is going to be done by your phone. You know, they can hit the grid behind this, EMP attack. I mean, a lot can come out of what they're pushing. But as we move into the end of 2023, 2024, do know that what we're reading right now and we're about to listen to, this is no longer going to just be on these underground media sites. This is going to be public news everywhere, even on Hot 97s, whatever your mainstream radio station is, and in whatever state you at. I'm over here on the East Coast, so it's Hot 97, Power 105, WBLS. You know, you're going to start hearing it on stations like that. That's when this thing has picked up great speed, and you're going to see great panic. In the minute of the Lord, this is the day. This is the day. This is what we are. The Holy Spirit is prepping us for. You know, this is why you was born into the earth. If we're the men and women of the Lord, especially the men out there with the ministry, you know, with the Lord's words in our mouth, you know, we are the hopeful elect. You know, we good. The Lord gonna turn up this spirit of faith. Oh, I can't wait. You know, we can feel it now. This thing is nonstop. Yeah, we're gonna play a little bit of this, but before we do, we're gonna read this in Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise. You know, and the confused noise goes into the earth shaking, rumbling. You know, when you used to have troops, they used to fight in lines. You know, they show you this in 300. And when certain troops came, let's say the Persian Medes army, the ground would shake as they would run. You know, and swords would entangle with shields, and arrows would blot out the sun from tens of thousands of troops. So this is how battles were fought. Then you go into, you know, the more modern day futuristic battles. Let's go into World War I, when this place here was showing off their technology and a lot of those radiation bombs that they were using in World War I, as well as that gun, that tail gun. I forget the exact name, when a guy in a plane was hanging on to the tails, like I tell you in Revelation, they had tails like a scorpion. You know, if anybody know that name, the name of that plane, it has a specific name. You know, they were showing off a lot of that equipment, man, and a lot of those flaming guns. So war, you know, has picked up since World War I. Then you look at World War II. You know, with them dropping that bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, you know, with Little Boy and Fat Boy. It was a few other cities that got rocked also. And they were actually doing research when they dropped those bombs. Now, the nuclear bombs have taken it to a whole nother level, and they haven't even done any tests, with these new futuristic bombs. So you can imagine how this World War III is going to be. That's why these preppers are so afraid, because they know what we about to go into, because this is all prophecy. So I'm going to read it again. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise. And trust and believe, this warrior here, this is talking about soldiers. That's why I was going to tell you, boots on the ground, man. I'm going to this Hebrew word, which is sha'ain, which is to tread, to trample. Okay? So every battle of the warrior, which is tread, that's the same one. Let's go into its battle, which is sa'awan, which is, boot of soldiers. Okay? So these old wars, this is how they were fought. But now we in a new futuristic war. This is the war to end all wars, man, the war of Armageddon. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be done with burning and fuel of fire. So the Lord is taking this to a whole nother level. And trust and believe, these people not written in the Lamb's Book of Life going to be the part of that fuel. That lake of fire, man. Fire. Yes. Let's get fire. It's ash, which is fire, flames, supernatural fire. See that? Supernatural. God's anger. Altar of fire, Isaiah 34. This place is an altar, man. God's anger. The Lord is angry at this place here, man. So let's get into this video.
Guys, it's Greg here, aka NY Prepper. It is Thursday, July 20th, 2023, and I have some breaking news to share with you guys. So Canada is apparently reviewing their nuclear war plans. So I want to talk to you guys about that. And we also have a lot of breaking news coming in from Ukraine. Apparently, Russia is going to consider any ship traveling through the Black Sea to be carriers of military cargo. All right, because Russia pulled out of the Black Sea grain deal. So Russia is now saying any ship traveling into the Black Sea could potentially be a carrier of military cargo for Ukraine, and so they could potentially be targeted.
Keep It Quilted means you keep it the best. Keep It Quilted means comfort that feels good and does good, with 5 million trees planted.
All right. And the U.S. is now saying that Russia is preparing to attack civilian ships in the Black Sea and then blame Ukraine. Right?
Oh, yeah, and by the way, I heard this report yesterday. Russia owns, a nice-sized portion of that Black Sea. And what they said is that they're no longer sending wheat to America or anybody in an alliance with America. You know what that's going to do as we go into the end of this year? They were already pulling back on the wheat, but now it said that they're not shipping any wheat, and any wheat coming through the Black Sea, they're seizing. So the Og and Magog, that bear about to start flexing.
Officials said, and a White House National Security Council spokesperson said that the U.S. has information indicating that Russia has laid additional sea mines in the approaches leading to Ukrainian ports. The U.S. is not ruling out that Russia might expand its attacks against civilian shipping in the Black Sea and blame Ukraine. Okay, so That is absolutely huge news, guys. We could see, war break out in the Black Sea now. We'll have to keep an eye on the Black Sea very closely. And last night, or actually early this morning, KLW World News, Lee Wheelbarger reported that there were 2 U.S. NATO aircraft that disappeared over the Black Sea. He was saying that it was a P-8 Poseidon that disappeared over the Black Sea, and then there was some a flurry of EAM activity afterwards, emergency action messages. Now, emergency action messages are coded messages that go out to our nuclear forces, and so I don't know more than what he was reporting. I haven't had a chance to research this myself, but that's what KLW World News is reporting. You can check out his channel on YouTube, KLW World News, and he's covering it right now. Pretty interesting. There were some very long emergency action messages that went out this morning right after these P-8 Poseidons disappeared over the Black Sea, and they had 172 characters, which is extremely unusually long.
Now they're making these action codes longer. These action codes go to these nuclear submarines. Location, coordinates, all that links back to the football that the president carry. It's a suitcase where he can, do the launches from off the fighter jet that they'll be on while those bombs are coming. You understand? They can launch those action codes from that football. They've been moving with these action codes for about 90 days now. So every time they send them out, you got radio waves that carry them, and they can, be, decoded. So they got to keep making them longer and longer.
EAM, okay? Normally they're like 30 characters or so, and these messages were 172 characters. That was just a few hours ago, okay? So something's going on over there. We also have some breaking news that the Wagner Group and Belarus
okay, that's
are going to be
doing... You can go over here, because I got to get back in here to the plantation. But let me just... let me go here real quick. Let's do this, because we in a great time of watching, fasting, praying, getting your spirit right, kissing the sun while you can. While these other, camps, they doing their thing, they playing around with this. This thing is about to get deadly serious, man. Your life is on the line. Your soul. We're in the final days of judgment when the Lord is about to reset this planet Earth. He gonna do it with his fire. This is Ezekiel 7:25. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek the vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priest, and counsel from the ancient. The king shall mourn, and the prince shall be clothed with desolation, and the hands of the people of the land shall be troubled. I will do unto them after their ways. There's about to be a lot of payback, man. And what the people going to do? They're going to be crying out for God. But this is when the Lord going to hit them with Proverbs 1. He going to turn his ear from them, man. You see this here? You see this? Destruction is coming, man. It says, and the hands of the people of the land shall be troubled. I will do unto them after their ways, and according to their deserts will I judge them. And they shall know that I am the Lord. The Lord will magnify his name. It tell you that Ezekiel 36, he does this for his great name's sake. The Lord's words will not go out void. So pay attention, this is red alert. Things are happening. Things are happening. We're going to be hearing this more and more and more on your mainstream news. Now it's going to be your average doorman, your average donut man, your average six-pack Joe. They're going to be conversating about this. It's about to get real spooky in America real soon. Giving all the praise, all the honor and all the glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem, Kahakdash, Shalom.